Hey guys, welcome to pack 4 in our Pokemon X&Y pack opening. Start off here with another classic Pokemon, Diglett. 50 HP fighting type, retreat cost of only 1, 2 times weak to grass. 1 fighting energy, Mine. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck, then you may have your opponent shuffle his or her deck. Very good, especially if your opponent is playing cards like Max Revive or something that puts something devastating on top of their library. Mud Slap, 1 fighting, 1 colourless, 20 damage. Not a bad ability. 2 energy for 20 damage. Not great, not terrible. Sandile, one that we've seen before again. Not a bad little guy. Ladybird, 60 health grass type Pokemon. Retreat cost of 1 colourless, 2 times weak to fire. 2 grass energy, spinning attack, 30 damage. Reasonably high damage for a basic type Pokemon, however, requires it definitely be 2 grass type. Similar to Diglett, not bad, not great. Jigglypuff, 70 HP fairy type, different to the other Jigglypuff we saw. Retreat cost of 2 normal type, weak to steel type, resists dark type. Body Slam, 1 fairy, 1 colourless, 20 damage, flip a coin. If heads, the opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. 2 energy for 20 damage and 50% chance to stop your opponent's Pokemon. Not a bad ability. Not bad at all. Venipede, 70 health psychic type. Retreat cost of 3, quite steep. Weakness 2 times to psychic type. Poison Sting, 1 psychic, 1 colourless, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. So, similar to the Jigglypuff, same amount of damage, however, guaranteed poison, unless with some sort of protection on your opponent's Pokemon. Much better ability. Venipede is not bad. Kakuna, 70 HP grass, nice foil. Retreat cost of 2, 2 times weak to fire. 1 grass type, Harden. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon would be damaged by an attack, prevent that attack's damage done to this Pokemon if that damage is 60 or less. Not bad if you have to absolutely tank damage, however you're most likely to be using Kakuna to very quickly evolve into Beedrill. Not bad, not great. Need to play to be able to play the Beedrill though. Aromatize, 90 HP, fairy type Pokemon. Retreat cost of 2 colourless, 2 times weak to steel, resists dark type. So its ability, Fairy Transfer. As often as you like during your turn, before your attack, you may remove a fairy energy attached to one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. So, useful for having it as your active type, and if you have a particularly useful fairy type Pokemon on your bench, you can manipulate it and put energy from a damaged Pokemon onto your particularly good Pokemon. Fairy Wind, 2 fairy energy, 1 colours, 60 damage. 3 energy for 60 damage is not bad, however I see this being played more for its fairy transfer ability. Trainer, item type, Muscle Band. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Not bad. Good way to absolutely crush an opponent's Pokemon, though perhaps lacks a little bit of utility. Sort of makes your strategy very obvious. Dodrio, 90 HP normal type, retreat cost of only 1, not bad. Resists fighting type, but it's 2 times weak to electricity. 1 normal, Rage, 20 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Very similar to Rhyhorn that we saw before. 3 normal energy, Endeavour, 50 plus. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 20 more damage for each heads. So the potential to do a lot of damage with this ability, however its energy cost is quite steep and doesn't synergize so well with Rage. Perhaps a watered down version of Rhyhorn. Not Rhyhorn, Tauros. My apologies, Tauros. Solrock, 90 HP fighting type, retreat cost of 2, 2 times weak to grass. Cosmic Spin, 1 colourless, 10 plus. If Lunatone is on your bench, this attack does 30 more damage. 40 damage for 1 energy, not bad, but you definitely have to have a Lunatone in your deck. Solar Beam, 2 fighting, 1 normal, 60 damage. 3 energy for a 60 damage hit, not bad for a basic type Pokemon, but potentially quite steep. Useful if you this Pokemon most useful if you want to combo with Lunatone. There we go, guys. This pack done. I think the highlights of this pack are the joy of manipulating your fairy energy, Venipede for its reasonably useful basic type Pokemon attack, and Solrock because of its flavour with Lunatone. Thank you guys, until next time.